Hawks lose 3-2 in overtime to the Philadelphia Flyers. The Hawks blew a outstanding performance by Peter Mrazek. Richardson should have called a timeout and when Philadelphia got their first goal of the game in the third period. I have to say that. Because a momentum swing was happening, you could see it coming through, and Philadelphia was able to get on the board. And the Hawks just looked dead at that point. It was coming. A momentum swing cost the Hawks this game. Also, a penalty in overtime by Alex Vlasic. Usually overtime, you don't see penalties get called. This one was a holding on Vlasic, leading to a 4-on-3 power play for the Flyers. And that's how the game ends. Because the Hawks can't draw penalties, but they go to the box and they find ways to lose. That's what happened. They found another way to lose a game in which their goaltender was holding them to a chance of victory. Every night, every game, Peter Mrazek or Arvid Soderblom this season has held this team to a chance to win, but no one else has the opportunity to do it. Tonight, we lose in overtime against the Philadelphia Flyers. Am I upset? Yeah, because frankly, you should be in an even type game. This was not even in any way. Philadelphia outshot the Hawks 37-21. Total shots per period, 7-10 in favor for Philadelphia in the first, 7-14 for Philadelphia in the second, 7-12 in favor for Philadelphia in the third, 0-1 in overtime. There's an issue. Hawks should have been ready for this game. They're playing a team fairly even structure in their game, but they weren't. Philadelphia, outchanced, outrushed, and outplayed the Chicago Blackhawks in this one. Luke Richardson, I have to say it. I don't know what decisions of juggling up the lines in the middle of play when you had the lead were you thinking, because they moved Bedard back to center with Teravainen on his wing, and the Hawks just did not look right. The team did not look right when the juggling happened midway through the game when the Hawks had the lead. So let's get to the goals of the game, shall we? In the first period, it was back and forth play. Philadelphia getting their opportunities because the Hawks on their one power play that they had very early in play can't capitalize on it. It was Philadelphia who was moving the puck and getting chances. Mrazek standing strong. Hawks went 0 for 1 on the power play. And that was their only power play, and momentum was all Philadelphia. But it comes midway through the first period of play where the Hawks get into the offensive zone. It's the fourth line of Reichel and Smith and Maroon that does stuff for the Hawks tonight. And at 11:29 in the first period, scored by number 73, Lucas Reichel, his second of the season, assisted by number 77, Pat Maroon, and number 5, Connor Murphy. What happens on this play? Murphy steals the puck in the defensive zone, sees Reichel cutting up the neutral zone. Reichel feeds it right to Maroon. Maroon sauces it for a one-time shot by Reichel, and Hawks lead 1-0, and they take that 1-0 lead into the second period of play. Into the second period of play, the Hawks do much of the same. They don't look good. They gave a couple early power plays to the Flyers, in which the Hawks had to had shorthanded opportunities. They did not capitalize at them. But midway through the game, at 10:01 in the second period, scored by number 77, Pat Maroon. His first as a Chicago Blackhawk and first of the season, assisted by number 15, Craig Smith, and number 73, Lucas Reichel. And you could think, okay, they have a 2-0 lead. And we have a good goaltender and Peter Mrazek going. And well, Hawks go into the third period with that 2-0 lead, even though Philadelphia outchanced the Hawks in this period, moving the puck, getting chances, and Mrazek was a wall. We go to the third period of play, and well, on the graphics on the NHL Network broadcast, they kept bringing up the shutout happening that Mrazek had going, and well, at 7:27 in the third period, Sean Couturier gets on the board for the Flyers, his fourth of the season, assisted by Brink and Foster to make it a 2-1 game. Now, this is where I would have thought, okay, maybe a smart time to call the timeout, Luke. No, he doesn't. And well, 3 minutes later, the Flyers go coast to coast by Bobby Brink at 10:05 in the third period. Noah Cates scores from the point, his first of the season, assisted by Brink, and it's a 2-2 game. I'm like, we're going to lose this game because the Flyers has got the full momentum swing. Now they know they can score goals. And we have to go to overtime. In overtime, the Hawks start Dickinson, Bedard, and Vlasic. Vlasic gets called for a penalty, and we end up going 4-on-3 power play for the Flyers. And well, on the power play by the Flyers, Matvei Michkov scores the OT winner, and the Hawks lose this game. The Hawks cost themselves. Yes, they called their timeout right before the PK started in overtime. Granted, it wasn't enough. The Hawks lose this game by bad decisions and lack of effort to actually fully pressure in the offensive zone. The Hawks were stuck in the defensive zone the majority of this game, getting outchanced, outplayed, outskated this entire game. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were. And thank you for watching the broadcast despite the outcome. And most of all, this game really upsets me how they played tonight.